a bit of a it's a bizarre story, all right? So Shiksha Arora, we had her here a few months ago, I think, if I'm not wrong. She's a news anchor and she recently secured a new job, but that's not what I want to share with you today. She went on to her Twitter to share a very terrifying ordeal that she went through at 5:20 p.m. Okay, let me just read what she said. Yesterday at around 5:20 p.m. I got robbed at the Globe roundabout flyover. Guy 1 knocked my side mirror, bending it backwards, and walked away. While I was rolling down my window slightly to reposition the mirror, Guy 2 started banging the front seat passenger window loudly. As I was looking to my left, Guy 3 slid his hand in through my window and unlocked my car, got into the back seat, grabbed my purse and asked for my phone. At this point in time, I was in panic mode. I couldn't say anything. He asked for it again and reached for my neck, strangling me. As he was strangling my neck, I desperately gasped for air. I started hooting loudly to get some attention, hoping somebody will help me. People started getting out of their cars, and that's when he let go and fled. He went with my purse, but I am traumatized that he attacked me.
Wow.
But I know those car experiences.
Bruh, in broad daylight, man.
Like, you know, it's a thing they do. One person is meant to distract you from one side, so that when you pay attention to this side, they come to this other side.
Yeah.
And there's a time, hata me too, ilikuwa the same thing. Waligonga side mirror, sasa wamevunja. Exactly. So I'm like, yo. Akafungua mlango na akasnatch simu.
Jesus Christ, guys.
So that is what happened. And I was like, wow, like the levels to which people can go right now to just, you know, get something from you. Yani,
in broad daylight, yeah. Oh my God, that is very terrifying, but thank God she's okay.
Have you had such an ordeal in a car?
No, but I remember there was a time when I was with my parents. My mom was in the front seat and my dad was driving. So same thing happened. Someone knocked like the opposite side of the passenger seat. So we all looked behind. So when we were looking behind, someone snatched my mom's phone and like ran.
Me, I'm telling you, mine was bad, but mine wasn't like the one that someone distracts you. I was, of course, leaving the nightclub, and as I was reversing my car, after I was with a friend of mine, so we go to the car, and then I'm reversing, then this guy talks to me, mnaenda wapi? Me, I'm thinking, okay, soja. So mi natoa, nimefungua dirisha, sija lock gari bado, nimefungua dirisha, so sinampea tu kitu cause amekuchungia gari, right? Me, I'm telling you, that guy got into the car. Now you can, what
did you do?
The things he did.
He took your things.
He raped my friend. Let me tell you, it was not even funny. Yeah. And I even reported to the police station. That was in 2015. My daughter has just turned 1. Jesus and my friend's daughter had turned 1 as well. And that's why she told me, let's go and just celebrate a little bit. Because it was after her birthday. It was on Labor Day.
Oh
the 1st of May 2015. I'll never forget. So my God, it was crazy.
But how could he like do that?
And the soldier was there.
And you're in the car.
And we were screaming. Nikuambie kitu. I was so shocked that people actually walk with their paraphernalia because he had a rope, he tied me.
What?
Yes.
No.
Unajua kwa nini unajua ananitaia wapi? He took us to Jogoo Road, Virikana. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. There are no people walking around. Yes, he was just left the club. Yeah. And we reported the police station, and then they told us the reason he didn't rape me is because I was in my menses. Like, seriously. Yeah, and he asked me to show.
No!
Yo, you guys.
Oh my God.
It's not even funny, like these robbers, but now they're doing it during the day. It's even sad, you know.
Jesus Christ, that is very traumatizing.
Anyhow,
yeah.
I'm like,
okay.
what? Let me take you guys to the next story, of which let's talk about depression and, you know, some things which you can say to someone and they end up being, you know, a core factor as to why they go down a dark road, down a dark path. And this is based on T-Pain's and Ash's encounter in a plane, of which, you know, they were going for, it was a BT award. Something was happening, and you know, they were seated differently, and one of the hair hostesses abakao, please, the hates as in hapo hivyo ndio kabla yangu angenifikisha my hates zinanikulanga kichwa, but yes, the air hostess went and told T-Pain, you know what, Asha wants to talk to you because he's seated at a particular place. So they met up and they started talking. Then what happened? Asha just told him, you know, your auto-tune music is effed ding. And he was very straightforward. So for T-Pain, he thought this was just a joke. Just only to realize that, you know, Asha wasn't joking, because as they were continuing to talk, and also Asha mentioned it at a particular interview at different time.
Yeah.
So it was like, yani literally, Asha sees the kind of music that I do as nothing. It's not good. It's just messed up. And this is, you know, when you're looking at someone like Asha, Asha can sing. Okay, and T-Pain, he discovered for him autotune did work and people loved it. So that took him down a dark path, and for 4 years he was battling depression because this is someone who told him that the way he does his art and how he expresses himself is just messed up.
A legend,
you know.
What the hell?
And it's crazy because, you know, that's what I always say, whatever you tell to someone, like, your mouth has a lot of power. The words you speak, they have a lot of power. They can either destroy, they can make, they can give hope, or they can just crush someone to a point of no return. It's, you know, some people are lucky they can just overcome what they've been told, but for some people it takes them down a dark path, and hence that was the story. And he was talking about it, and you know, it's amazing because it's a new Netflix show called, I don't know, This Is Pop. You know, artists, they talk about their experiences and all that. So that is what happened. So if you didn't know, I'm sure now you know. I tell me, like, this is the first time I got to hear of, you know, Asha making T-Pain go for 4 years, deal with depression, just because he said the way you do your music is effed up.
Is that why he
Crazy.
came back and stopped auto-tuning?
He disappeared for a while.
Yeah, he disappeared for a while and then he came back
Yeah.
and stopped auto-tuning. Like he started like singing his like own voice. Oh man,
But why? You
that's
own
crazy.
it. If
That's
it's yours, it's your
crazy.
style.
Yeah, exactly. It was a style. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like T-Pain can't sing. T-Pain can sing. It was just the way he chose to express himself at the time. I don't think it was necessary for Asha to say all of that. Honestly, there are some things you can just keep to yourself. You know what I mean?
And then
Still
we
as
all
no
knew.
same,
Yeah, most of us knew that.
I mean, we still
Yeah.
enjoyed his music
Yeah.
regardless. It's not like he was doing it and he was bad at it. Man,
Yeah.
that guy was like one of the biggest pop stars in the early 2010s, even with his sound. There's some things that are just not necessary. You don't have to say. It doesn't matter who you are.
Like kuna wenye wanasema kuna njia mingi za kuwa yaitangwa kuwa nini?
Panya.
Yeah, kuwa panya. You know, so it's the same thing, you know, you just discover a wave and you go for it. You get the same way when it comes to rap. You can't be precise with what rap is. I can rap differently, you can rap differently,
Exactly.
and people will enjoy
Who
it
knew mumble
differently.
rapping would be a thing?
But
Exactly.
also,
and we don't even hear what they're saying, but we're like, you know what, whatever you're saying is just
Tunaenda
going
nayo.
with it. So at the end of the day, I feel like that was so unnecessary. I do
unnecessary,
agree with it. Like, it
honestly.
was so, I don't know.
I think what pisses me off is sometimes you're hating something that you don't understand. Why are you hating something just because you don't do it?
Yeah.
Does not make it wrong, you know. And people have different ways of expressing themselves. If you went out to him and not just make it look like such a dramatic thing, why do you feel like you need to give an opinion all the time? You have it in your head,
Man.
you know. Like, just keep it to yourself, man.
Exactly.
Sometimes
Like,
there's just
your
some
way
things
is
just
not
linger.
the only
Yeah.
way. Like, you get, your way is just not the only way. How
Yeah.
you do it doesn't mean it has to be done.
You know?
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And respectfully, as in honestly, hata kuna watu probably wakikusikia na kwanga tu like, you're not there yet. You get, they compare you with someone else. So it's just so sad. I feel like it was malicious.
But
Neither
it
like
is
Nikamtu is
malicious.
doing something, they're prospering in it.
It
But I just
doesn't.
feel like I
It
need to
doesn't
bring my
matter who
negativity
you are.
to it.
Yeah. We understand it's Asha. Come on, like it's Asha. He's one of the best to ever do it. But he didn't need to say that.
But hasn't he done some wrong things that we are still not talking
You
about?
know,
But yes, he
didn't
messed
need
up a
to.
couple of times. And even though he explained everything, sometimes si lazima manze. Saa ingine tu lenga. Well, cheki, America, if you're watching, Asha, man, don't do that. Anyway, guys, let me take it to the next story. And